As if the media didn't already look stupid accusing Roaring Kitty of market manipulation without having anything on the guy at all, some dude posting memes, posting his stock position has got the media all stirred up. Yesterday we talked about a lawsuit that was filed against Roaring Kitty Keith Gill for securities fraud. This was a dubious lawsuit by somebody who barely even owned any GameStop shares. Well, now this lawsuit has been dismissed without prejudice. This is according to Reuters. A proposed class action accusing Gill of securities fraud was filed on Friday in the Brooklyn, New York federal court, but voluntarily withdrawn on Monday without explanation. The lawsuit can be refiled, and their title for this article is Roaring Kitty Lawsuit over GameStop is withdrawn for now. Now this is interesting, right? Because the lawsuit that was filed by somebody who barely owned any shares was withdrawn voluntarily. Either A, he didn't want to pay lawyers' fees, etc., or B, the more likely scenario is that higher ups, the SEC, already are digging into a case on Roaring Kitty and they don't want this guy to mess it up or bring any unneeded attention without any good evidence. Okay, moving on, we have FTD data that came out for the first half of June that we're going to talk about right now, but make sure to like the video if you haven't liked the video already. I also want to note we are just brushing 28,000 subscribers, so make sure we get to it on this video. Okay, you can see that FTDs got actually high for the first half of June, but we do have a problem. If you scroll down and you take a look at not only the FTDs being high for June, but we are missing a couple of days for reporting. So if I bring up the calendar right here for trading days, we have June 3rd to the 7th, which you can see 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you have trading days of the 10th to the 14th, and you see it just jump right to 12. So you're missing 10 and 11 and then 14, but I'm not going to really count 14 because that could come out in the second half. But either way, you're missing 10 and 11. Now, what's so interesting about this is what happened on 10 and 11. You saw GameStop's price flash from $31.50 all the way down to $22.87. This is June 10th right here. But the 11th, you saw it catapult back from $22.87 all the way right back up to around $32.35. This huge whipsaw was probably going to continue flying. I don't necessarily know exactly what happened here, but you can see that there's a major discrepancy with them not showing us and what happened with the price action on GameStop. So maybe they stacked so many FTDs to bring this thing down very fast from 31 to 28, and they still couldn't push it down, and maybe they stacked even more onto it, or maybe they just stacked a shit ton and then covered all those right here to cause this big valley in the chart. Who really knows? But what's interesting about this is if you come and you take a look at AMC, AMC's actually not missing the 10th. It's not missing the 11th. Both of these are traded over on AMC, and AMC didn't have significant price action, okay? So they hide what they want to hide, and the SEC are corrupt bastards as well for not showing us this, right? They're all in bed together. Now it's time to touch on AMC and GameStop's chart. AMC first, 527, up 4.76% on the day. This is very simple. I pulled the bars pattern down. I cloned it just so you guys can see where we are heading from here and what AMC is actually doing. Coming up in this range between 530 and 550 before coming right back down, rebouncing off of this trend line, which is going to be between 450 and 460. Very simple, and that is going to be the very last bottom of the range. And I think the rest of the week, right? Wednesday, tomorrow, market closes 3 hours early, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, and then is closed for the 4th of July. However, down here, I think AMC on the way down is going to, sell off for the rest of the week, maybe next week, or it could happen fast at a faster rate. And then from there, you catapult higher, coming up to between 630 and 560, that range, before squeezing. Very simple. GameStop, however, is up from here, in my opinion. I think we just hit the bottom on GameStop. We called everything out perfectly to a T. We got this flush down, and this is exactly where we're trading at right now for GameStop. So as of right now, you're coming right back up to $25, mid 25s, hugging this level before getting a fake rejection, in my opinion, and ripping higher, which is what you see right here in the charts. Either way, I think GameStop is just about to start climbing, and very good potentially after hours or after hours Wednesday, right? I think there will be a move one of these after hours days, either tonight or tomorrow. Just be prepared for that, or even Friday. I think GameStop is up from here. Now we're seeing a huge amount of off exchange on AMC, 87.26% off exchange, meaning there's barely any orders actually being traded on lit. They are all being routed away. There's probably a shit ton of buy volume on AMC. People are also having a problem purchasing AMC or GameStop and Chewy on eToro. Let me know if you're having that problem as well. Call to put ratio, I just want to point out AMC as well as GameStop are absolutely cooking the puts. Calls are winning the puts, and we have a huge options chain expiring July 19th, so watch that options chain as well. We have a lot of charts that I want to cover for you guys for the rest of the week. First of all, we have been talking about this for so long on the channel. We called out the inverse head and shoulders, a break above, and Tesla coming right up to 230. We have finally hit that price target of Tesla coming up to 230. If you guys caught this move, congratulations. I'm not happy I missed the move. I'm not gonna lie, because we called everything out perfectly. We called out the close, we called out the entry, and we missed it. However, I'm just happy when you guys are making money. Now, where do we go from here on Tesla? Tesla is testing the macro descending resistance line on the chart, and there's something very important to look out for. If Tesla breaks above this line, it's likely going to be due to a catalyst. I don't think that's going to happen right away. Chances are you cool off a little bit after today on Tesla for the rest of the week, and then you see a catalyst over the weekend that breaks Tesla above this line. This is just one scenario, one possibility that I think is going to bring Tesla from 230 to 254 and then to 280. After that, we will evaluate from there. If Tesla gets a negative catalyst, I'm watching for it to come base and build a solid base on 197 or 210 before climbing back higher, retesting that high and breaking above. Overall, I like Tesla. I still have my shares in Tesla. Chewy, is there a play on Chewy? In my opinion, Chewy's coming right back down to around $23, and I wouldn't enter until at least that level if I was going to. Nothing I say is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Nvidia, this thing was moving a little bit too slow. I got out of my put contract break even just because I didn't want to take the risk on it, but it's still likely it's coming down to 111. However, it's moving way too slow. Bulls and bears are butting heads at these levels, and I don't feel like sitting in a very slow play and taking that risk, especially with Nvidia. Apple pushing higher, coming up to 220. However, I personally think, and I could be very wrong about this, Apple is going to top out here and come crashing back down as soon as the SPY shows weakness, and that is what we're going to jump into right now. SPY 546.30, up 0.18% on the day, coming back up to, in my opinion, get rejected at 546.65. Once that rejection occurs, you're going to see SPY eventually make its way down to the level I've been calling out at 538. I still think that is going to happen, and it's going to be quick. And after it hits that, you're likely going to see a bounce from there on the SPY. DJT, in my opinion, not looking good. I think it's coming down to at least 20 bucks. I think it's going to continue to sell off. I want to talk about Bonk really quick. Bonk actually held this channel. We have been watching Bonk. We said this is a weaker move this time around. We called everything out. It came back down, retested right here. Now it's testing a 382 on the fib. Actually tried to break above, wicked above, came back down, and now fighting it as resistance. Bonk has a decent amount of levels to break, and I think if altcoin season comes back and Bitcoin starts showing strength again, the fact that Bitcoin is not showing strength and Bonk is holding its own makes me feel comfortable with this play until alt season comes back, and hopefully soon. It has to be soon. Okay, so if that comes back soon, I think Bonk will have a stronger move higher. If not, just keep an eye on a break of structural support here. Lastly, to close out the video, the SEC could approve Ethereum ETF as soon as July 4th, but this guy's been talking about it for so long, so who actually knows what's going to happen here? Could be a buy the rumor, sell the news type of deal, so we may see ETH even sell off. Overall, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or found value out of the video. Make sure to get in the Discord. It's the third link under the video if you're not in already. I was very hesitant on joining Discords when I started trading, but then I realized after I did, bit the bullet, It leveled me up by a large amount by talking stocks and crypto with people who want to become financially free like myself, and some people who may be more knowledgeable than yourselves. Or if not, either way, it's a good idea to bounce ideas back and forth. Overall, best vibes in there, best members. We have options trading alerts in there. We talk stocks, talk crypto, post our gains, post our losses, and I post my trades as soon as I take them, and you can request videos. The second link under the video is for Moomoo. It's a free broker that gives you access to level 2 order book data for free, access to trading options, going long, going short, viewing other exchanges, and more as a retail trader. But not only that, if you use my link, open an account, and make a deposit into there, they're giving you up to 15 free stocks and allowing you to earn 8.1% APY on your uninvested cash at a locked-in rate. There is no reason not to do so. It takes 2 minutes out of your day. Again, use the link, open an account, and make a deposit into Moomoo. The first link under the video is going to give you access to my pattern detection and forecasting, in which you add to your trading view chart and you can mess around with it, like dropping the window on how far it forecasts. You can change the method how you use it. You can change the smart target to measured move or disable it. You can change the coloring. You can change the macro detection to small, medium, or big. You can change a ton of things using this indicator. Make sure to go get it. Level up your trading journey right now, guys. Go get my custom indicator. Top link under the video. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.